So of course, every day, 7 p.m., I am here putting it down. And Phizzles came through, and we're going to talk about the new album. We're going to talk about a couple of other things. So without any further ado, Phizzles, thank you for joining me. So, I mean, what's going on?
Man, everything is really about to explode right now. My new album, it's called Is Phizzals. It comes out on June 18th, and I'm just super excited to finally get this music out. So
June 18th, you're dropping that, and this has been a little while coming.
Yeah, my last project was an EP called Tales from the Underrated, and I dropped that in I believe 13, at the end of 13, and ever since then I've been working on this. So, and that's crazy because when somebody say you came up with last project in 13, I still been basically torn off of that one project. I just can't imagine what's to come for real from this.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, Tales from the Underrated came out, and since 2013, I've been doing shows out the ass for real, just going crazy, doing shows in different states and just exposing my music to new audiences. So, and that's just off of one project. So I got this full length that's coming out. We got about 13 songs on there, and I'm gonna make it work.
And so we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk a lot about that. You have, as I was telling you off air, you're taking your time to put this together.
Yeah.
What, aside from doing the shows, what else has been what's made the project take that amount of time?
Doing the shows, of course, you said that. Just picking the right music, the right songs. It was important for me for this project to really give a feel for artists that I am. I said it earlier on Instagram that Phizzles embodies everything different about in life, period. I know in every aspect of my performances when I do shows or even song choices, beat selections is different. I try to be different, and I wanted to achieve that with this project, and also give a little lyricism in there, and because I think a lot of people forget that I'm a rapper first because I dance and all that. So it was important for me to really pick the right features and the right songs.
So we talked about that as well. You mentioned that you're a dancer and that you incorporate that into your performances.
Yeah.
Do other artists how do other artists react to that? Other rappers, I guess.
Yeah. I think they respect it. It just depends. It just depends on the place and what type of show it is. I just did a show at Autobar and they all spitters there. You know what I'm saying? And I just get on stage and I just start dancing. So it's initially it's just that shock. You know what I'm saying? It's this big dude up here. He really dancing. And once they get past that and then listen to the music and enjoy the music, I think they become real receptive to it. But I can say, I feel like I've influenced a lot of rappers.
How so?
I see a lot of rappers out here dancing in their videos and doing a whole lot of extra stuff that they normally don't do. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. You do you, but I just know that I think it came from what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? In the city. I can't say, worldwide, but in the city, I see that a lot now.
Yeah. People tend to borrow from stuff when they see success there.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk a little bit about the album itself.
Okay.
Why did you choose to call it Is Phizzals?
I just had this conversation the other day. One of my favorite debut albums of all time is Who Is Jill Scott?
Okay, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that's my favorite debut album of all time. And that's just simply because my mother used to play that up and down, like CD skipping and everything. And I really got into the body of the music. And I felt like after I listened to that project, I knew who Jill Scott was. And me going into this project, I think I wanted to achieve the same goal. So I was like, why not just call it Who Is Phizzles? You know what I'm saying? And then that's the name of my brand, you know, my website, whoisfizzles.com. And it just made sense to do that.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, you know, I've been seeing you out here, like with your movement and all of that. Who, aside from you, who is behind the scenes making this whole thing work?
Yeah, I have a right-hand man. His name is King, and you know, everybody know him now because they see wherever I am, he is. He just happened not to be here today, but man, he just basically is the steamroller behind the whole movement for me. Like anything that I don't feel like doing, like paperwork and emails and stuff like that, he pick up on that. I'm always on top of my networking game, but he adds to me.
Yeah, I mean, I see you on social media real heavy.
Yeah, I gotta reach out to people and talk and meet, because like that's, people don't believe that's the most important thing. Like just, you know, networking with people and showing face, that's important. So yeah, and then I have, on the other hand, he rapped too. His name is Results. We both make up True E. All three of us make up True E. And there's a whole other people that's associated with us too. But that's who I started with, those two. And you know, True E on the hat. And basically he mixes all my music. And in the beginning, when I first started rapping, he served as basically a mentor to me. Because I feel like I wouldn't even be rapping if it wasn't for him, honestly. So
that's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real serious. Speaking of that, did you grow up wanting to be a rapper?
No. Nah, I grew up into sports, like football, mainly football.
Yeah.
I played football in high school. That's what I wanted to do. I believed that I was going to do that once I left high school. But I decided to take another route, and once I got to school, I met the guy Results, and he had the whole setup in his dorm. He had the mic, he had the computer. I was never even thinking about rapping. I think I had made like one song, and then I used to write poetry all the time. So like, it was just natural for me to like write music, I guess.
Yeah.
So once I seen that he had the mic and everything, I'm like, let's give this a try. So the first song I think I made was like the song called "Backing On Up," and it had the Jay-Z sample, the "Backing On Up Like a U-Haul Truck." It had that in there, and it was just like a real fun dance song or whatever. And I put it out, and the whole campus was bumping. It. They played it in the campus gym nonstop. The radio, like all the little shows that was at the school that was playing it. So it was cool. Like that right there showed me like, oh, maybe this is what I want to do.
This got the good reaction.
Yeah.
And things moved on from there. As far as Baltimore, how difficult has this market been for you to penetrate?
It's been pretty difficult. I like to feel like I've done justice here, as far as like moving my brand out there, but it wasn't easy at all. Just for the simple fact that I'm different. I don't go with what's hot. You know what I'm saying? And just me and different like me rapping and dancing and doing for choreography, like that's going to be hard to grasp when there's you in a city that's like, all about, I don't even have to say it, but like it's just hard to do that. Like I had a show, I opened up for Shy Glizzy at Paparazzi.
Okay. Okay.
So like me with my dancers, and I think I did like the first song I did was Work, and then I did True Step, and then I did Beast, and all of them got dances to it, and I think the niggas were just looking like like we came here to hear about, you know what I mean, what Shy Glizzy talk about.
Right.
So it's like, but of course, every show for me, it's like the females is like, they love what I do, so that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, I would say that's
because they buy the music at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, guys, we don't really buy stuff like that, but right. Unless we're forced to by the girls,
right?
So I mean, I think that's an interesting, like an interesting pairing with you with Shy Glizzy. That's a different. That's a different thing.
It definitely wasn't. I didn't think about it like that because me, I'm just a rapper for real. I feel like me. Sometimes I'll be in my head like, yo, I don't care. Like this shit, regardless how I feel. Like I'm just gonna go out this bitch and give the best performance I possibly can, and niggas ain't gonna have no choice but to accept it and love it. You know what I'm saying? And I like after I got off that stage, all them niggas that was sitting there looking at me like, yo, good shit.
So yeah, you love.
Yeah. At the end of it, but that initial shock and reaction to seeing me dancing and doing all that shit is just like they just look like you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was all love, and I feel like it was worth it doing that show. I mean, I wouldn't never turn down a show of that caliber. So
right, definitely. And you seem to like performing. You got a good stage presence. Who is some artists that that you kind of pattern yourself after or look to for inspiration?
Off the bat, I'm getting mad comparisons now, like to Heavy D.
I can see that.
Definitely one of my inspirations, and when it comes to my performance style. Yeah, I definitely wanted to, I always used to say like I want to bring Fat Boy music back. And like if you really was down when the Uptown era, you know what the Fat Boy music is. You know what I'm saying? It's that feel good.
How do you know about that?
Look, my mother listened to everything. First of all, like my mother introduced me to a lot of things. Like I used to wake up in the morning with Patti LaBelle blasting, and I knew every word. Yeah, but and then of course I did some research on Heavy D after the fact. Like, but I was pretty much educated. I just needed to do some extra digging just to
Yeah.
But I think
very talented artist.
I think it's definitely. I think it's important that we celebrate people like that. Like he was definitely different, a pioneer. Like definitely, and he wasn't afraid to be himself, and that's the important thing. Like with this rap shit, you just feel like some people feel like, oh, I gotta make this kind of music or I gotta make this type of song. No, you don't. Just be yourself, and people will realize that you being yourself, and they're gonna have no choice but to fuck with you because you being yourself.
Right.
That's it.
The industry can tend to be very, very fake. So it's difficult to it's rare. I'll say that because a lot of times people just kind of just go into a type of thing. Mm-hmm. Here in Baltimore, you were talking about celebrated. I want to throw a couple names at you and just get your reaction to them. K-Swift.
Every time I hear K-Swift, I think about in high school, we used to hit the VFWs up on the weekend, and that's all that they used to play. Like I used to go to like parties and they were playing like regular rap music and be mad. like, why are you not playing club music? Why are you not playing club music? That's what, like, because when I was in high school, middle school, K Swift was really popping. Yeah.
Yeah. So this might be before your time.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Reg.
I know of Reggie Reg because my mom's used to play Reggie Reg. She used to play it. My mom was just like,
she sounds like she's a club head.
Yes. Very. That is true right there.
Okay.
Like, anything that's like, dance, she in it. Yeah, but I've actually had the chance to develop a relationship with Reggie Reg before he passed. And just him seeing me doing different shows, and of course I know his daughter Jazzy, and like we cool, and she just opened up different opportunities for me too, as well as he did for me to perform and do different things. And he just, I guess, realized the greatness in me, and he was like, "Keep doing what you're doing, don't stop." Like, the first time I remember the first time he seen me perform, he was like, I wish I could say I could do what you did, but I know I can't. I was just like, coming from him, that was just like,
Yeah, I know Reggie many years. I met Reggie first time in 1993.
I think it was.
So I was a teenager then, and so he was in the studio, and so I met him. That's when I first met Miss Tony, Big Tony, and we were working on records, and so over the years, I had a good relationship with Reggie, and so I definitely sad to see him pass. You were talking about supporting artists and recognizing them, and I definitely feel that we don't do that enough when people are living.
Yeah.
So that's definitely just something that I wanted to put out there. You being so young, I wanted to get your thoughts on stuff a little bit. What are your thoughts on Donald Trump potentially becoming the president?
I feel like it's no way. It's no way. You can't sit here and look at TV and see the stuff that's going on and really believe in your heart that he's right for our country.
Right. Some people do though.
Right. Some people do.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of us that don't, and we need to band together and make sure that this don't happen. Because if it do, I'm moving to the UK. I'm sorry.
UK?
Yep, I'm going. Yeah. First flight. Because it's like,
we go to Canada.
But I just want to go to the UK anyway, eventually. But that would just push me there even
quicker.
faster.
Yeah.
I just think that he is just not right. He's not right for our country. And then if he become the president, I feel like they would make the presidency a joke. It's just like, okay, Kanye he should just run then. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because technically Donald Trump was a celebrity before he was a presidential candidate. Yeah. So like anybody that's a celebrity can just be a president and like, this is not right now.
Yeah, that definitely it just kind of, like you said, well said, it just makes it a joke. It just kind of takes away from the credibility.
Yeah.
What about Hillary Clinton?
Honestly, I'm probably like the only one I'm probably not the only one that feel like this, but I feel like I'm actually rooting for Hillary. I want to see a woman sit down in that chair. This is one thing about women though. Women are very smart and very calculated. I feel like with her behind, in the front of our country, I feel like she can do some very good things. So I'm rooting for Hillary.
So okay. So I think that Hillary, nobody's without their flaws, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that the flaws for Hillary are numerous, but she is a much better choice than Donald Trump.
Yes. Only thing I can say about Hillary is that I think at times she's trying too hard.
She comes off. She doesn't have charisma.
Yeah.
And so she comes off like she's forcing herself. You know, she yells when she talks. It doesn't seem natural. She seems rehearsed. You know, it's like, you know, you ask. It's like you ask her what she wants to eat, and it's just like even something as simple as that. And I just think it's just robotic, the way.
Like I watched her Breakfast Club interview.
I don't think it was good for her. I don't think that was good for her. That was when she was talking about the hot sauce.
Yes, when she said that, I was just like, oh,
crazy.
Man, no, that's wrong. No.
Were you offended by that?
I wasn't offended. I just felt like she was reaching.
Yeah.
She knew where she was at.
Yeah.
That was smart. She knew where she was at, and she knew what she had to say, though. At the time, that was what everybody was talking about.
The hot sauce, though, that's just crazy. Crazy. Speaking of crazy, obviously, Baltimore in the news, not always for good things. And just when we were trying to get the wire off of us, like all people talk about out of town when they find out you from Baltimore is the wire, right?
Yeah,
even now
it's Freddie Gray.
Right now it's Freddie Gray, and so you know we went from bad to worse, in my opinion. The police officers going on trial. As we're doing this show, Officer Goodson is going to start his trial tomorrow. Do you think any of these officers will be convicted of anything?
No, because I feel like all it took is one to be acquitted. For the rest of them to be acquitted, it just don't make sense because all of them is a trickle down effect to all of them. So like if you say one is not guilty, then it's like, because if something, you know, if one person did, you know, I don't know. I just think it's not. I think this whole thing about them going to trial and stuff was just to satisfy the citizens for a period of time, and you know now that I mean Baltimore definitely took it better than I thought they was going to take it. Yeah.
I mean it's not over. So we have two in the books, one found innocent, one mistrial. So that's going to come back again. I think that it's a joke. I think it's a joke. My thing is that it is a charade. It's just for the citizens, right? My thing is this: why even do it? Because I think we would have been better off them not doing the trial than having a mockery, finding each officer innocent, and just kind of rubbing people's face in.
Yeah.
I think it's just better just to not bring up charges if they want to do this in the end. To give the family some type of cash settlement before it even happens that they haven't even received yet, for the record.
Really?
No, yeah, they haven't gotten. So it's supposed to get us over a couple of years. They don't have that money. So it's a joke. But it was done to deflate people and kind of take. But then they paid the family money, so it's just like whatever, you know. Have you ever had encounters with the police yourself, like negative encounters?
Yeah, but it was like not bad. Not like me doing anything bad. It's just like traffic stuff.
Okay.
Like getting pulled out of the car. You know, regular stuff.
It's a shame that that's regular stuff, but
regular stuff like getting harassed and like, you know, because the police here they real smart asses. They're like try to like gang up on you, talk about you, make jokes. Stuff like that, which is cool. I mean, they do what they do.
Yeah. When the riots went down? Where were you? In Baltimore?
No, yeah, I was in Baltimore. I just came back in town from Jersey, and I was sitting down watching it like I was watching a movie with me, my sister, and my mother, and we just looking like. They do look like it was just like we was really watching a movie, like I was watching The Purge or something.
Yeah, and that I wish that if they wouldn't do the trials, I could have got them out the way early. I think that trials in the summertime like this is a bad idea. I think it would have been better in the wintertime. It's kind of cold outside. Not the largest amount of people outside, just out in the streets, just to be pissed off. But I think it's ironic that we had people that allegedly stole stuff out of stores or set fires, and they supposedly have them on camera, right? But the police officers, we have all this camera footage in it, but it doesn't work for the police. It only works if you stole some chips out the store or you supposedly set a fire or something like that. Kind of crazy the way that we have stuff set up. Has the music game for you been as easy as you thought it would be?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's a lot of more. It's a lot more underlining things that you don't think about.
Like what?
You look at it. Like, just first of all, you got to come up with. Basically, you gotta come up with a business plan for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, you're a business, so you have to run everything like you're a business off the break. And when you just about to dab into music, you just thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna make a couple tracks, I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm on." Anybody that don't work like that, you have to spend tons of money to promote your music, make the music. It's a lot, And you gotta come up with websites and logos and CD covers, print CDs, and it's a lot. And when I was thinking about rapping, when I seen that mic in that dorm room, none of that crossed my mind. All I know is I wanted to make music. You know what I'm saying? And be famous off of it. But yeah, it's a lot more to it now.
Absolutely. And so with this album, the first single is what? Or the next single, because I guess.
Well, the first single was True Step.
Right.
And that was crazy when that dropped. I dropped that song in the video on the same day, and it just took off. It hit the source. That's when they said that was like the second coming of Heavy D, which I was flattered by. And it was very receptive, to the blogs. But it was important for the next single because, like, I wanted to do a trap song. I was like, I'm gonna do a trap song for this project. You know what I'm saying? It's in me. I'm from the hood. Like, it's in me. I can make a trap song. So that's when I heard this beat, and it just popped in my head, like on the regular. Bang. We do this shit on the regular. I was like, yeah, that's it. Laid it down right there. Wrote the verses. It was done. That probably was like the easiest song to write on this project. Because I was suppressing myself from not making that music for so long that when I decided to make it, it just poured out like, which made sense when I sit back and think about it. Like, me saying it now, it makes sense why it came so fast. Like,
it just came natural.
Just came natural. I want to say natural. I would say natural, but it was like because I didn't want to make that type of music. You know what I'm saying? But I listen to that type of music. It's weird. Like, I listen to the music, but I don't want to make that type of music because I want to be different.
Right.
And I want to, not follow trends. But when I finally decided to do a song like that, all the stuff that I've been containing in my mind just poured out on the track. So that was cool. And I think the next song that I'm putting out is my love letter to Baltimore. In a sense, it's called Land of the Birds, and it's featured Lonnie Moore and Greenspan. And like, I instantly fell in love with this song when I wrote it and recorded it. I was like, yeah, this is that. And they basically talk about, this is 3 different perspectives on Baltimore. Obviously, we 3 different people, and we go through 3 different, types of things. Like, and in the song, I'm basically talking about what I see growing up. You know, I open up the song saying all I hear is sign from the cop cars. Shout out to my niggas that behind bars. And them niggas talking like they run shit, be the ones that run and get a gun quick. I'm tired of the black on black crime from the city where the sun shines sometimes. And them little niggas out selling whole bricks. And all my friends in jail or even flatline. You know what I mean? And then from there, I just go on to talk about like my father. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in my life growing up. And what he decided to do, because he was corrupted by the city. You know what I'm saying? And like I could picture me being focused and making my dreams come true, and I can picture him coming to me like, "What's up with the racks?" You know what I'm saying? Let me get about 10 racks. And I'm gonna look at him like, "Are you stupid? What have you done to contribute to, my dreams?" You know what I'm saying? And it all boils down to just being a product of your environment and how I overcame that. Like all my uncles went to jail. Me growing up, like he was in and out of jail. I could have easily been that kid to follow behind them, but I chose a different route. I chose to finish school. I chose to go to college, and I eventually chose this music route, which at first I didn't believe that I was going to do. But I feel in my heart that this is my calling. This is what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to inspire people, especially people like me, especially people who go through times where people doubt them, and because I know like niggas might see me come on stage, don't know who I am, and just expect me to be, this nigga about to be walking back and forth on the stage. He ain't about to be really entertaining. Like
you talking about like people in the crowd?
Yeah, when they first see me, that's probably what they, they're blink. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like they first see me, they probably like, oh, this nigga about to be, I don't know what the fuck this nigga about to be fat. See me dance and really perform, I think that's when I win the respect.
Definitely.
Because
I mean, people like to be entertained. Mm-hmm. And that's definitely a pleasant surprise. One of our Sweet Tea, who's on one of the shows with me here, mm-hmm. Saw you perform. I believe it was at Soundstage, I believe.
Probably the first time I ever performed there, which was at Spring Jam.
Yeah, and so she was
2013.
She saw you perform, and she was really impressed with your just your performance, just like your whole energy and all of that. And so she said initially she didn't know what you were going to do, and so she kind of maybe prejudged you. But then, the music came on, and then just like, who is this person? Mm-hmm. Just turned something up. Yeah. So I remember that, and I'm sure that happens a lot.
It happens all the time. I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of exciting to me now. Like, I don't want people to know who I am. I love that shock factor. I like to see the faces that people make when they see me make that first step. And it's not what they expected me to do. And they look at me like they just seen a ghost. I love it. I love it. That's why I love to perform. Because it's like that element of surprise.
Definitely. And you've been surprising people, and I'm sure that you're going to continue to surprise people. How many tracks on the album?
It's 13. 13 songs. It just goes through a roller coaster of emotions. It talks about everything from my dad, all the way down to, just, the regular stuff, partying and drinking. It talks about everything. You really find out who I am. You really find out what type of artist I am. Yeah. And I'm really proud of the work that I've done on here. The features is crazy. I got Malik Farad, Greenspan, Lonnie Moore, Al Rogers, Results, Comrade on there. And the song with me and Al Rogers, like, that song is what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's called Oddball. And I feel like Al was the perfect person for me to get on this song, because, like, when people see Al, they be like, you know what I mean? Because his style is just so odd, but it's so great, like, at the same time. And I felt like he was just perfect for me to be on the song. And when he first heard the song, I had to already record the hook. And he was like, are you in my brain? Like, he was like, I have to be on this song. It's basically talking about being from Baltimore and you not being like you're from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're the oddball in this whole situation. At first, I wasn't gonna put the song out because I was scared not scared, but I was worried that people might take it the wrong way or what I was saying. Because in the song I said, I never been out the mud, I never flicking my wrist, I never been a dumb nigga. Shout out to my day one niggas. And
that can be taken the wrong way. Yeah,
it could be taken the wrong way, but I'm just saying, basically, I'm going away from whatever you guys doing. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. I respect every artist that do this thing in the city. I support everyone that do that thing in the city. But I just feel as though I'm going to do me. I'm going to do it different. I'm not going to follow the trends. I'm going to jump outside the box. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that song is about. Being being different. You know what I'm saying? Being not afraid to be yourself.
Yeah, and that's very. I mean, it's a good concept, and it's something that needs to be said. How can people get the album when it drops?
Well, okay. So on June 18th, I'm having a release concert at Metro Gallery, and it features a lot of dope artists. We got Lonnie Moore, Results, Al Rogers, Coley, Wish Granite, Thierry, Monty Marino, Alice Ace Foster, Black Assets, Duck Myers, Money Shot, DJ Crew Kurt. And I'm doing an hour set of this Phizzles, new and old. And we're going to have hard copies on sale for the project there, along with merchandise, hats, shirts. And then the following week, it's going to be available on all online stores. So that's iTunes, Tidal, what's another ones? All of them. Yeah. So,
and of course on the website.
Oh yeah, of course on my website, whoisfizzles.com. Yeah. For this concert, I personally picked the lineup because I wanted the people that perform. I wanted them to be performers like me.
Right.
So the common theme of this whole project is just about being different and being yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to the whole project, there's a lot of that subject matter in the songs. Like the last song on the project is called I'm the Man. And it's basically talking about that moment when I realized that I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? I realized that I'm no different from anyone, but I got to learn how to embrace my own difference and live with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like in the song, in the hook, it say, now I look at the man in the mirror like I'm the man. Because I've been searching for a long time for you, and here I am. You know what I'm saying? It's basically talking about you looking to find yourself, but the whole time you staring at him. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. I'm okay being who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man no matter what nobody say, what anybody got to say about me. I know I'm the man at the end of the day. and that's what the song is about. It's just like that overall theme was important for me, and I think that's what I was going through when I was writing it. Like just finding myself as an artist and not caring what people say, as far as like, you know, what I do as far as my performances, stuff like that, because a lot of people like taboo me because of that. A lot of people boycott me because of that. I feel like a lot of people don't want me on their shows because of that.
Really?
Yes. Just picture this. If you're an artist and you don't do what I do, and you want this song, you want this event to be about you, and you have someone that do something completely different from you have them on your show, and not being cocky or anything, but I normally get a big reaction. So some artists feel like that takes away from them.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't be wanting me on their stuff, or they'll be like, you know, I like Phizzles, but yeah, that's not the right show. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't the right show for you.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I respect that. I respect that because at the end of the day, you doing what you feel is, you know, good for your career.
So it's no hard feelings.
No, there's no hard feelings. I have no hard feelings for no one. Like everyone do what they do for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I understand, sometimes I don't. The things that I don't understand, I don't dwell on it. I just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically the whole thing with this project. It's just embracing your difference. Like I wanted to put, like I told my homeboys, like if I put 3 boxes, I want 3 boxes. One's pop, one's hip hop, one's rap or whatever. And I want you to put this CD in the box. I want you to be like, yo, bro, I need to make a box for itself and sit this in this box. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to achieve with this. You don't know what it's just a genreless project. You know what I'm saying? That embraces difference is about being yourself and not being afraid to be yourself. That's it. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at in my life, in my career. That's where I'm at. I just don't give 2 fucks. I'm just being me. Because at the end of the day, the people that helped me get to that point is the people, my supporters. That's it. Because yo, I get so much love outside of here. It's crazy. Like I go to Jersey and I feel like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to Jersey and they go crazy. But I sometimes I get a little sad because it's not your city. You know what I'm saying? You always want to be that guy in your city. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do a good job at what I do, but I'm not that guy here. You know what I'm saying? Do I think I can be? Probably not. And that's just simple. Not until I leave and then pop off somewhere else and then come back and, you know what I mean? And then maybe then that might not even be that. Because, like, I look at artists like Los. He's dope. He sell out shows everywhere else and come here and be
not appreciated.
And that'd be mind-boggling to me. This is someone who kicked down doors for our city. And you can't show the respect to show up to a man's show. I mean, that's how I feel about it. But
why do you think that is?
I don't even believe that it's the subject matter. Honestly, I believe it's the subject matter. Like,
you think it is the subject matter?
Yeah.
The subject matter of his songs?
Yeah. Because he's a true spitter. But he don't make like Baltimore type music. Only people in Baltimore they listen to is like, not only listen to Future a lot, but before then it was like Yo Gotti real heavy. who else they listen to? I can't even think because I don't listen to them. But it would be like a specific, like Boosie, Yo Gotti, them type of rappers. That's all they listen to. And now that we have artists here that's following behind that path, we now see a lot of local artists that's achieving that success because of the subject matter they choose to talk about. Like me, I don't talk about that. So I'm not relatable.
So I don't know if it's that. I think more so that this is a follow city, and they have to be told what to do. I think that going back to the beginning of club music in this city, there were a couple people before him that laid the foundation, and really the foundation comes from house music, but Frank Ski got this town on club music. And because he was on radio and he played it. He made songs and he played the songs. And he made one song, which was Doo Doo Brown. He made another song, and then started mixing them with the house songs and a couple of other records that some DJs here were making records off of. And then they created, enough songs to have a mix, like a 30-minute mix. And then they started doing that in the clubs, and then it started to branch. And then other people said, "Well, I want to make a song." And then the movement started. Right. And then so you have the DJs that are playing these records that they had something to do with, and then other people, the party goers, started embracing it and listening to it and requesting it, and getting to the point where it was getting more played than the national records. So the DJs set the trend for the people of what to do. Right. And when you have, like you said, like an artist like Los or any of these artists, the DJs are not setting the trends and the DJs are just following the stat quo. Okay, people know this, I'm just gonna play this. Right. And they're not stepping outside the box. The DJ is the one that's supposed to break the record. The DJ is the one. We used to, I've run several record stores over the years, and for our younger viewers, there used to be stores where you would go physically to purchase and listen to music. So picture like an iTunes, but it's in a place, and you got to physically touch the music. You know what I mean? Like Ron Dream's CD right here. Like you would have a CD and a bunch of CD, Beyonce CD, this one CD, that one CD, right? So stores like that. And so DJs were our clients, and as well as regular folks. So the DJ, we would have records like, I like this record, so I'm going to play the record, and I'm trying to get the DJs to like the record so they can buy the record so they can play it. And if the DJ likes the record, he can break a record. Even if he doesn't like a record, but he knows the record is hot, it can be broken as well. And I don't think that a lot of the DJs, it's not only here, but I'm focusing on here. A lot of the DJs don't break records. Like, you have your record, anybody's record. If you have Los's record, a lot of the DJs will not take the chance to play a record in a club that no one's ever heard before, but they know the record is good, right? Because it's not a record that people know, and I don't want to rock the boat, right? And we got to get back to the point where the DJs are breaking records, whereas though DJs,
and I feel like radio too.
Yeah, radio too. I mean, I think it's combined. I never thought that the radio broke records. I always thought that the clubs and the mixtapes and streets broke the records, and then the radio played it because people were requesting it because they heard it in the streets. But the radio as well, and it's overlap between the clubs and the mixtapes and the radio. When I don't even know if because I used to mix in clubs like every week. I don't do that anymore, but do you go to clubs and give a DJ your music and say, I'm Phizzles, this is my new joint, boom, check it out? Like, do you do that, or is it straight email now?
A lot of times it's straight email now. But remember in the beginning of the show when I say it's important that you show face and network, that is the thing. Yeah, they have your track, but they want to actually physically see you there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's what they they look for. Like, you know what I mean? And sometimes you be there and they'll never play your song. Because why? Because they know it's a hot song, but it's not what everyone is listening to right now. And it's a new song, so they're not gonna play it.
Yeah, a hot song can be worked in, period. Yeah, it can. It can. And I've seen it done. I talk about it all the time. I've done it. I've broke records. I've seen records broken. And I'll give DJs this for free. Here's how you break a record. Okay, so you have to take a record. You need 2 records in addition to the record that you're trying to break. 2 records. The 2 records, you're going to do what I call the sandwich. Okay? So the 2 records that people know, 2 hit records, is the bread. Okay? So you got 2 pieces of bread. The new record is the meat, right? Of course, we know sandwich, the meat goes in the middle. The 2 pieces of bread are on the end. So the 2 records that people know are the 2 records that are on the end. You play one record that people know that's a hit. It's a hot record. Mm-hmm. Play it. You blend that with the new record. Let the beats overlap for a little while. So you're playing the beat of the record that they know, and it's coming in with this new record. And you let both of the blends hold for a little while. Mm-hmm. So now they're hearing this new record. They can tell something's coming in, but they can still hear the beat of the song that they know. Mm-hmm. Then fade it out before the hook. Let the new song come in, right? The new song comes in, play it to the first hook. Bring in the next record that's a hit that they know. Mm-hmm. Just play it for the first hook, for the first verse to that hook. Go as you normally do. The next week you play, do the same thing again. This time, play it a little bit more. Play it to the second hook. Mm-hmm. Do that 3 weeks straight. The people will start to like the song if the song is hot. If the song is not hot, then they won't like it. But give it a chance, is what I'm saying. Right. And the way you do that is gradually feeding them the record. And you have a lot of records that can work. It's just that DJs have to have the courage to play it because they don't want somebody coming up saying, "What is that? Mm-hmm. You're going to play, whoever." And the thing is that you can play a lot of stuff, but we got to stop being lazy as DJs. We gotta start playing more different styles of music and sneaking in some things that they don't know because it gets boring if you keep playing all the same records that people know all the time and you can predict somebody's set. I know what you're gonna play. You're gonna play this, play this, play this, play that.
That's pretty much every time you go out.
Yeah, it's boring. We need some new, and there's so much new music out. It's so much new music out, and I encourage people to visit your website. Whoisfizzles.com and follow you on your social media. What's your social media?
Everything is at Phizzles. It's spelled PHIZZALS. Yeah. And you can just hashtag Heavy P DMV and then it'll come up. So yeah.
Yeah. Anybody you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Yeah, I want to shout out my fans, everybody that support me. I call them the P Gang, and yeah, like I just got a little emotional on my Instagram the other day because I performed the song "I'm the Man" at Autobar for the first time, and what that song just talks about just gets to me because I would have never had gotten to that place where as though I was writing that song if it wasn't for the people who supported me.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely want to shout out them. Want to shout out my whole team, True E. I'm actually shooting a video for On the Regular on this Tuesday. So I'll be sending out information about that. If you want to, come, just hit me up. Yeah, and shout out to all the artists in Baltimore that's doing their thing. I think it's important that we all stick together and stand behind each other and push each other. I mean, that's the only way that we're going to succeed as a city.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. That's true. So again, the album drops when?
June 18th. I'm so excited. Can't wait for y'all to hear this incredible collection of music. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it because it took a long time for me to actually get it together, and I feel like it's great. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to thank you for coming through. Of course, you're always welcome here anytime.
Thank you.
And we'll be playing your songs. I hope you don't mind me sending out the new single to DJs on my mailing list.
No problem.
Okay, so I gotta ask you for that.
On the regular. Please,
yeah.
Please post, send me videos of y'all dancing to the song or whatever. Just send it. I'll repost it. It's a dope song. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all come out to my album release concert on June 18th at Metro Gallery. Tickets are on sale online on metrogallery.net right now for $10 in advance. It will be more at the door, so get your tickets in advance. It's definitely gonna be a night that you ain't gonna want to miss.
All right, definitely. One time for Phizzals coming through.
Yeah. Heavy P.